everybody. This is Dr. Kristy Taylor, and I am so excited to have our guest today. We are back with another episode of what is now the WORxK Solutions CareerCoachRx Podcast. And as you guys know, I like to bring on other coaches because it creates a level of synergy. People are always asking, Kristy, if you're a career coach, why are you interviewing other career coaches? And that is because everybody's not my client, right? And I do truly believe I talk a lot about mindset, and I truly believe that as coaches, we need to interview clients for fit. And so this is nothing new. This is a career coaching podcast. And so we want to highlight those individuals who are making a difference. And so today, my special guest that I have on is Bogdan Zlatkov. He is the founder of growthhackyourcareer.com and has taught thousands of smart job seekers how to optimize their resumes and reach their all-star status with their LinkedIn profiles and how to ace their interviews. Now, I'm not one for reading entire bios, Bogdan, so I'm going to turn it over to you. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what inspires you to do the work that you do.
Sure. Yeah. And happy to be here, Kristy. Thanks for having me on. So the quick kind of TLDR on me is I used to work in film and television, and then I made a very painful career transition when I moved up here to the Bay Area, trying to transition into tech. So that career transition of video to tech took me 14 months of not just dawdling around, right? Like every single day I was applying to jobs, day in, day out. I actually ended up running out of money completely. So I became an Uber driver to kind of like make ends meet. So my days looked like 6 a.m. to about 2 p.m. I'm driving Uber, and then 2 p.m. till 6 p.m. I'm applying the jobs, trying to figure things out. Through that whole process, stuff wasn't really working for me. So eventually I kind of decided to I call it like flip the script on the recruiters. And I actually started interviewing recruiters. So I organized coffee chats with them. I was like, why am I not being, seen? Why are you not accepting my resume? And a lot of the things they told me were really surprising. Like, I'll give you an example. One recruiter said, oh, one of my biggest pet peeves is when people don't put the description of the company on their resume. So now I have to Google every single company on that person's resume, and I don't have time for that. I'll just pass on that resume. So I was like, oh, it could be, something as simple as that, like blocking my chances. So through that process, I figured out the job search process. And once I got my job, I started writing everything down of everything I learned. And that's kind of what created Growth Hack Your Career, and happy to dive deeper into all the resources and fun stuff we have there, but I'll pause there.
Yeah, so you went through, so part of what the work that I do is from a career coaching standpoint. When I'm helping individuals in social impact, I always say it's a mindset thing, right? So from my coaching standpoint, it's not, transactional in terms of a client coming to me and saying, hey, I need a new LinkedIn and I need a resume, I need all of the career branding stuff. I started to ask those deeper questions, and here you are, you're looking for a job. You've made that transition, right? To go from what you're doing to tech, and you found that quite challenging. So when you talk about your inspiration for the work that you're doing now, when did you start that, and how have you watched it grown over the past few years?
Yeah, so I started really simply. This was not my intention. I just decided to write everything down that I had learned, and I turned it into this really long blog post called The Ultimate Guide to Job Hunting. It still ranks somewhere in the top 5 on Google searches. So like it blew up. People started reading it and sending me comments and being like, oh my God, thank you so much. This is amazing. And I was like, wow, okay, this is like having a really big impact on people's lives. So with my, ex film and TV mindset, I was like, maybe I should turn this into a course. So I turned it into a course, and I made it available for free for people on our website. It's still available there. So started with the resume course, and then people kept coming to me saying like, I got an interview. What do I do? What do I do for the interview? I was like, oh, okay. And so I made an interviewing course, put that up for free as well. Then I made a cover letter course, and it just kind of grew and grew from there. So it's been very organic. It's been very much like a project of passion, right? It hasn't been, I'm not trying to become a millionaire here. I just want to, when I get those stories of people saying like, I got a job, I got a $50,000 raise, like, oh my God, like that lights me up so much. So it gives me energy to do this type of work.